Okay, happy horseshoe, our next study on this bass riff. That I just played the same as this, but without open strings. Then I'm starting on the A, using this formation, this formation of a G chord, and just going, the first, the root, the third. You know that the third is always the Dave Kramer rule right here. You have the fourth right below. It's the fourth of whatever scale you're starting off on here, on a string right below at the same fret. So that's the fourth, and right next to it must be the third. So we just played string 5, string 6 fret 5, A, string 5 fret 4, a C sharp, that's the third. And when we're going north this way, we're going to use that same note, string 6 fret 5, string 5 fret 4, and then down to the octave A, which is at string 3 fret 2. So you have 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then jump up here to get this G note at string 4 fret 3, because string 4 fret 3 and string 3 open are both G notes, the same note. So we have with my pinky, and then my ring finger, my finger's starting to free up a little here where it doesn't hurt as much. So we have long operation recovery. So we got to the 7th, that G is the 7th, and then the 6th, and then the 5th, that's string 4 fret 5, string 4 fret 4, string 4 fret 2, and then instead of hitting open string 4 to get the D note, we get string 4 fret, or string 5 fret 5, the D. So you're playing. Now what that does is it frees you to play that anywhere. If I wanted to play this in the key of D, I would play the same pattern. Alternating the pick, down, up. I just played that same pattern, go anywhere that you want. If I picked string 6 fret 10, which of course you know is a D note, and if I play that same pattern to it, I'm playing, we got to get out of this place now in the key of D. And everything else applies that we did up here. So that's your next challenge, is to get this as a good finger exercise for you. And there you are. We got one more form to cover that teaches you about the fretboard. So just try to tie all this into the fretboard and all the shapes. You've noticed that the shapes are the same. And I should point out right now, sure, the shapes are the same. I have an A here. We just played. If I played, well, I'm going to avoid that because we have a string shift here. But in the other shape that we have, based on the E-shaped chord. So based on that, we have A, starting on this A bass. If I start on the D here, it's the same form that I would, excuse me. So I'd have, so I did the same, I'm working with the same set of notes here, the same shapes, no matter whether I'm string 6 or string 5, at least for this. Same same shape. As this. So you want to fool around with all that. Just get your fingers moving on that because you're not playing any open strings. If you played this song and you're playing it a key of A, it only makes sense to play it up here where you don't have the open string, or where you have the open strings to help you. But if you're playing in a different key, then you're going to be put into a situation where you don't have open strings, particularly if you're in something like A flat or E flat. So there you go, and I have one more shape that should help you and give you a good finger exercise and bring some clarity and familiarity to where the notes are and where the shapes are on here. Okay, see you in the next one.